And let's go in and see. Let's see what the Corkster's up to. Okay. Here we go. There's Corky. What's he doing? Hi, Cork. What are you up to?
Oh, I was just checking to see if this was working. I guess it is. Hi, everyone. Well, wait. We're not ready to go yet.
Well, we're going.
It is
We
only.
are so pretty. We are live. And let's go in and see.
Yeah, it's only. We gotta get the time right here.
Well, Corky, we're live.
It's 11. It's only 11:19. Well, I'll dance for 2 minutes. I don't want to start anything officially early, you know.
Very nice.
Thank you. Just waiting for everyone to sign in.
Hi, Jeff. Hi, Dorinda. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Good to see you all.
Checking on the time. We can't read the time on the phone.
It's late, Cork.
It is okay. We're ready to go. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. So this is called "See You in My Streams," and the first thing I do when I think of doing the next live stream or life's dream is to come up with a title. And I come up with the title, and then all of a sudden I am bound to follow up with the title. So last time I came up with Elvis Can't Leave the Building, and then I went, uh-oh, I better do something by Elvis. And I did Hound Dog, and then I had to tell a story that had to do with Elvis, which was my meeting Mike Stoller of Stoller and Lieber. So, or Lieber and Stoller, as the case may be. This time, I was going to do the title of See You in My Dreams, and then I was going to do Half Asleep at the Wheel. And then I went, oh, I got to tie that in together. So, I'm going to be doing a driving song, another driving song like Half Asleep at the Wheel, but one that talks about the Snake River, since it says See You in My Streams, being that Snake River is a stream. Okay, so I got that. So I'm doing 2 driving songs.
Good morning, Rick.
Hi, Rick. And two songs, and 2 stories about driving. So 2 driving songs and 2 stories about driving. But we're going to start out, we're going to dedicate this to John Prime and all his cousins and all his family and everyone who loves John. And this is called One for John. The name of the song is One. And Holly and I did this, wrote this song. And I will do it. Let's see. chorus weeps with joy when every mother's girl and every father's boy lives in this world as one. In paradise, a pair of hearts are one. But not only two are one. The world of hearts are one in paradise. A pair of eyes look out and see one world as one, and then we realize that you and I and everyone and everything is one. And then fear and anger's song is gone, and only love is sung in paradise. Like a raindrop falling into the ocean. It already is what it will become. And when we part and our part is done, we will still be part of one. We are raindrops falling, falling, falling back into the ocean. Like a raindrop falling into the ocean. It already is what it will become. And when we part and our part is done, we will still be part of one. 'Cause we are raindrops. We are all just raindrops. All just raindrops falling, falling, falling back into the ocean. So, I have to tell you this story. I put this up on Facebook a while back, but I think this is worth telling in person. This is about an accident I had, pretty serious accident. I was in the parking lot of the rehearsal studios called Fort Knox. And I came out and I was gonna drive my car to the loading dock to load the equipment. Marcella Detroit was waiting there for me. Will Tilson was waiting. And Sam Lay was there, and he was gonna get picked up in his van. And they were waiting for me, and I went to get the car, and it was in a parking lot with about 75 cars. And it seemed more reasonable for me, rather than driving to the dock and turning around, that I would just back out. And it was a really big space between the cars for me to get through. So I got in my car and I looked over to see where I was going, and I stepped on the gas and I went. What I didn't know is that my car was meandering. I thought it was going straight. It was going curvy. And I smashed into an innocent car that was sitting there and totaled the car. I T-bowed him. I nailed right in the side of the car, totaled his car. I don't know what happened, but the tires were flat. I was in complete shock. So I wrote on a piece of paper my phone number and my name, Corky Siegel, and my phone number, and I put it under his windshield. And then I thought I need to do something more. So I tore a little piece off and I wrote down his license plate number, and I brought that into the Fort Knox studios to the receptionist, and I said, look, I just had an accident. I shouldn't be allowed to drive, especially backwards at this age. I said, here's the guy's license number. I totaled his car. Please, when you find out who it is, contact me immediately and I'll take care of it. So I went home, I called my insurance man, and I told him the story, and he says, well, what's the license plate number? I need the license plate number. I said, well, I left it with the facility, so I'll call the facility and I'll get back to you. So I called Fort Knox, message machine. I left a message. To make a long story a little shorter, I kept calling and nobody knew anything about this guy. And I sort of forgot it for a while, and a month later, I get a phone call. And it says, this is Lincoln Towing. We're towing your car. And I'm thinking, man, they got me on a hit and run. I better go in the back and stop them from towing my car. So I ran in the back, and I'm looking around and there's nobody around. I'm thinking, what's going on here? So I get back to the phone and I say, I don't see that you're towing my car. He says, well, we're in the Fort Knox parking lot and there's a white car here. Well, my car isn't white. And it says it says Corky Siegel and your phone number under the windshield wiper. This car, we're towing it. It's been abandoned here for 3 years and we're gonna tow it. And I went, okay, go ahead and tow it. Of all the cars I hit an abandoned car. That's the story. I should play the lottery. Okay, so this is a song I wrote with James Lee Stanley. It's called Half Asleep at the Wheel. Driving down both sides of the road. I got 9 hours behind me, I got 9 more to go. I'm half asleep at the wheel. I'm half asleep at the wheel, but I'm only half a day away. Foot down to the floorboards, I'm in one car race while my radio is slapping country tunes across my face. I'm half asleep at the wheel. I'm half asleep at the wheel, but I'm only half a day away. Just ain't working, but I'll try another cup. If my baby were here with me, she'd know how to keep me up. I'm half asleep at the wheel. I'm half asleep at the wheel, but I'm only half a day away. Open, I got my head out in the wind. I got JC on my dashboard just in case I need a friend. I'm half asleep at the wheel. I'm half asleep at the wheel, but I'm only half a day away. Sticks and bennies don't give me much relief. I got, oh yeah, this is that part. These pretzel sticks and bennies don't give me much relief. I got one eye on the state patrol and the other eye is half asleep. That first part, James Lee wrote that verse. And because it was a drug reference, these pretzel sticks and bennies, I always tried to come up with a different verse, a different word. Sometimes I'd leave the verse out and I'd feel real guilty. And other times I'd try to come up with a word, these pretzel sticks and candy, these pretzel sticks and licorice. There was nothing that worked. And I was in a dilemma. And a couple years ago, maybe it's almost 3 years by now, I get an email and the guy writes, Corky, half asleep at the wheel. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. And that line in it that you sang, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. These pretzel sticks at Denny's. Pretzel sticks at Denny's don't give me much relief. I got one eye on the state patrol, the other eye's asleep. I'm half asleep at the wheel. I'm half asleep at the wheel, but I'm only half a day away. killing me. If I don't keep them open, I'll be looking up. If I don't keep them open, I'll be looking up a tree. I'm half asleep at the wheel. I'm half asleep at the wheel, but I'm only half a day away. I'm only half a day away. There you go. Thank you, James Lee, for writing that with me. So I have another.
Someone said they were glad to see that you're wearing pants today.
Oh yeah, today I'm not wearing pajamas. I'm wearing pants. Okay, my house slippers. I got the house slippers. So another driving story. This song is about windshield wipers, and it really ties in very nicely to the next song, because in the next song there's a line in it. Tired. Oh, windshield wipers tired from the long, hard rain. That's the line in the next song. So this is a driving story about windshield wipers. Again, this was on Facebook quite a while ago. One winter day, we were all leaving, Holly and I and Chi Shren and Frankie Donaldson were leaving for North Wisconsin for a gig with Chamber Blues. And I had gotten new windshield wipers for that trip because I knew how important that was, and we knew there was going to be a blizzard. We were prepared. So we pick everyone up and we're heading out, and they could see the windshield wipers needed a little experience because they were going
For 4 hours.
It ended up being for 4 hours, and it was driving everyone nuts, and it was leaving a little thin sheet of ice on the windshield, and it was really hard to see, and we put them on fast and slow and everything, and nothing seemed to work. And we played the gig, everything was fine, and then we're heading back, and now the windshield wipers are still going, but they're flying off the brackets, and we have to keep getting out of the car and pushing them back on. It was really dangerous. We finally make it home, I don't know how, and we make it over to the car repair place that put the windshield wipers on and said these things, they just weren't working. I don't know what to do. And I also figured as long as I was there, I may as well get new tires. We needed new tires on the car. I was going to get 4 new tires. So they said, pull the car in back. We'll look at the windshield wipers. We'll do your tires. And so I pulled the car in back, and right away a guy came out holding the windshield wipers. And he said, these are not the windshield wipers. These were the protective packaging that went over the windshield wipers. So on the whole trip, these things are flying off and we're trying to push them back on, and they're the packaging for the windshield wipers. I mean, what can I say? So I said to the guys at the repair shop, I said, could you guys do me a favor? When you put the tires on, could you please take them out of their boxes first? So this song is called Snake River Crossing. And I wrote it because I was driving, half asleep at the wheel, by the way, was about driving through Nebraska. This one was more like Idaho, Washington, that area. And
license plates on the Nebraska license plate?
The Nebraska, Holly wanted me to tell you that the title on the Nebraska license plates are Gateway to Iowa. So
it tells you something about
Nebraska. So this is about the Snake River. And let me just read you something. Snake River has 15 dams alongside of it as it runs. There are 55 crossings over bridges that go over the Snake River. 55. from the west to Washington, Oregon, Idaho, through Swan Valley, Idaho, ending with a big splash in the Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming at the Jackson Lake Dam. So I wrote this song while driving from Wyoming to Washington State. And I'd be driving along, and there'd be a sign that said Snake River. And I'd go across. And then after a few miles, there'd be another sign that would say Snake River. And then I went a little further, and I saw another sign that said Snake River. So this became an analogy to how I experience my life. You're driving and driving and driving, it seems like you're getting nowhere. And so the first line of the song is, no matter where I go, I always end up in the same place. No matter who I try to be, it's still me behind this face. I can't remember the rest of it.
Well, you'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out.
Hi to Doyle.
I should have written the words down. What?
Hi to Doyle. Hi
Doyle.
to
Hey.
Mark Hummel. Hi, Mark.
Both those guys remember me forgetting lyrics. No matter where I go, I always end up in the same place. No matter who I try to be, it's still me. And my past shoots right behind me in my rearview mirror, and I aim my future right along the line. And I know I'm really getting nowhere fast as I cross that old Snake River one more time. Should I just play the song?
Yeah.
Okay. Snake River Crossing. No matter where I go, I always end up in the same place. No matter who I try to be, it's still me behind this face. And my past shoots right behind me in my rear view mirror. And I aim my future right along the line. And I know that I'm really getting nowhere fast as I cross that old Snake River one more time. There's an infinite highway rolling under my wheels, windshield wipers tired from the long hard rain, and I swear that I was here just a little while ago, 'cause there is that old Snake River once again. Woo! At 69 miles an hour, I grip the steering wheel. Everything seems like it's moving except my automobile. Like a cartoon background, it keeps spinning on by. And I see the same old scenes repeated from the corner of my eye. And if I wasn't running low on gas, I wouldn't be at all surprised as I cross the old Snake River one more time. There's an infinite highway rolling under my wheels, windshield wipers tired from the long hard rain, and I swear that I was here just a little while ago, 'cause there's that old Snake River once again. End up in the same place. No matter who I try to be, it's still me behind this face. And so, we saw you in our streams. I think that's it. See, today's Tuesday or Friday? Stay Tuesday or Friday?
Someone is watching from Iceland.
From Iceland?
Yes.
Oh, I wonder if they're friends of a Stefan.
Stefan?
Yes, Stefan.
Yes, plays flute with the Chicago Symphony Orchestra.
Yeah.
From Iceland.
Yeah. And also our friend John Weber loves Iceland. He goes there often.
1st of July, which means, of course, that your birthday is going to be a Wednesday this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me just say this in closing. When you're driving, because this was all about driving today. When you're driving, make sure you follow the lines in the road. But if the lines go into a ditch, then just follow the road.
Right, and I think we're getting, 3 weeks to the gallon now, right?
Yeah, 3 weeks to the gallon. Yeah, doing really good.
How about a little harmonica?
You really want some harmonica?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Okay, let's...
Something lively.
Huh?
Something lively.
Lively.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
We'll see you soon. Stay well out there. We love you all. Stay well. Hi to everyone. Hi to Jim Tullio and all the friends. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And...
Poof.